Ladies and gents, very warm welcome back to Event Tech Live here in London in 2022. Once again, I'm joined in the studio with another fantastic guest. We've literally just dragged him off the stage after his last session. If you'd like to introduce yourself to our amazing technical audience.
I'm Nick from NHS Confederation.
Fantastic. And as I say, we have literally just dragged you off stage. How's it been? What have you been discussing up there?
We've been talking about the pitfalls of event tech procurement.
Interesting stuff. And how is it being back in front of a live audience down here in London?
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. It's quite the buzz.
I'd say we've been getting that message from a lot of people I've been speaking to. Like the whole show this year, I feel like there's a real buzz back in the room. Is that what you've experienced yourself?
Absolutely. Like, everyone is so happy to be here. The conversations that I've personally been having, really enjoyed. It's nice to see colleagues that you know. It's nice to kind of speak to new prospects. It's great.
And in terms of the show, have you had a chance to go around, say, not all of it necessarily, but a lot of it as such?
My feet hurt from going around so much.
And have you been, I know we've had you on a couple of sessions, haven't we, over the last couple of days. Have you managed to attend any of the other sessions just as a viewer, as a participant?
I have, yeah. I've seen quite a lot of the stuff on the main stage, but it's so thought-provoking.
And tell us what's been a highlight for you.
What's been the highlight? Actually, weirdly, it's not actually been the sessions. It was the Event Tech Awards last night.
Okay.
So many of the people that I have had the privilege of working with won awards last night, and I don't know, it's really good to see them actually being recognised within the industry.
I think it's, obviously this is the event dedicated to events and technology, and I don't think we necessarily put enough emphasis on the awards, like you say, and obviously if you've been working with them, it's good to know you've been working with the best of the best, if you like.
Absolutely.
A lot of celebrations going on last night. Did you take part in the celebrations with them, or are you well behaved?
I can neither confirm nor deny if I was out celebrating.
Good lad. Giving nothing away there, but read into that what you will. And in terms of today, are there any other sessions that you're looking to take part in, or are you going to go and be perusing the stands of what else is going on?
Seeing a few more stands. Got a couple of meetings in with some suppliers this afternoon, and then probably wend my way home.
And in terms of when you come to the show, what is it? I know obviously you are presenting, which is fantastic, and thank you very much for being part of the show. But what is it you really look for when you come to Event Tech Live?
It's about meeting new suppliers. It's about engaging with like-minded individuals. It's about kind of peer networking and kind of getting to hear other people's experiences of working with so many of the providers that are here, learning a thing or two. It's just a great forum.
And in terms of the events you put on, you organise, you deliver, what sort of scale are we looking at? Because I'm assuming you've got some quite big ones potentially. We
do indeed. We do everything from kind of 150 people up to about 5,000.
Wow. And in terms of how you're looking at events and sort of your plans moving forward, this is obviously, like you say, there's the buzz back in the room. There's been this obviously big push to get everyone back together in person. What's your sort of thoughts on events moving forward? Because I know event planners have different strategies. Are you looking more in person? Are you looking to continue more virtual, or do you have a mix of? Or I know with Rich and I were talking earlier on not so much hybrid but blended events. Is there a mix of them? What are your thoughts moving forward?
I think for the area I work in person is very much here to stay, but it's subtly supported by tech. Whether that might be through an app, whether that might be a hybrid opportunity to kind of engage more people who couldn't otherwise be there.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that in-person events are going to kind of really come back with a bang, more widestream, but at the same time they've got to be supported by good tech.
Absolutely. This is the place to be, because as I say, depending on what your strategy is, it doesn't matter at the moment. There's always that element of tech, isn't there?
Yeah.
And is there anything you found today that has sort of really surprised you, or yesterday really surprised you and just thought, I've not thought of that, or I've not looked at this element before? Was there anything new that you found?
There was a company who I had the pleasure of going for dinner with last night, actually, who do something really interesting in the kind of program management, abstract management space that I hadn't considered before. So I'm excited to have a further conversation with them this afternoon.
That's interesting. I'd say, as much as we as industry experts theoretically we think we know what we're doing, it's just that thought provoking, isn't it? That when you come to things like this, that you get that other, sort of other perspective on things and say new way of thinking. So it's good you picked up on that. And anyone who's never been to Event Tech Live before, I know you're a big fan yourself. What would you be saying to them as an event planner?
Well, I'd say just get yourself down here. We said that there's a buzz here in the room, but actually there are so many great people here who don't just want to sell stuff to you. They want to have conversations with you. They want to find solutions to your problems. And so you've got to be here to experience that.
Fantastic. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been great to talk to you. Ladies and gents, we are going to give you a little sneak peek, if you weren't here yesterday, of just what went on behind the scenes on day one of Event Tech Live London.